Welcome to episode 3 of the Porter Pridecast. I'm your host, Brett Hespel, basketball coach, social studies teacher, Lockport High School, joined by my co-host, Mr. Adam Decaire. And we are here to bring you more of the analysis that you cannot get anywhere else about all the things happening in Lockport, Porter country. What's going on, Mr. Decaire?
Doing good. Excited to back for a third episode. They haven't taken us off air yet, so that's a positive sign. But yeah, just excited to talk more successes of our school year with our sports teams. And, now we have two guests back, a new combo. So excited about that here.
Ooh, new combo. That's right. We have from football and baseball, Marcos Vulgaris. Marcos, what's going on?
How's everybody doing? I'm ready to come back today. Talk about Lockport, talk about sports, talk about it all. I'm ready. Let's get this going.
And for the first time, Marcos is joined by the Don father, Donnie Wallace.
What's going on? Star basketball player.
Star.
I'm happy to be back. I'm excited to have a new member alongside me for the first time, power duo. So, let's get the show on the road.
Do you think that Donnie's disciples are going to be is it going to boost the ratings here?
I think so. I'll have to let my guy who runs it. I'll have to let him know to let our followers. Yeah.
I'm sure they'll be excited.
Yeah.
They will be.
This is 2 episodes in a row for Donnie, and of course Marcos had episode 2 off, so we're glad he's back. Again, a reminder: we are going through our top 10 list of things that happened in Porter Athletics in 2019-2020. So we are on numbers 5 and 6 in no particular order, just the order we put them in. So we're going to go through 5 and 6 here tonight. And what do you think, Decaire? You excited here?
Yeah, it's just, like I said, another opportunity to highlight all the positives that have happened. It's everything that's been going on. It's good to highlight all the good things and remember all the good things that happened. So our first sport we're going to highlight is the girls swimming and diving program. So Marcos, you want to go ahead and tell us what happened during their season?
Yeah, of course. So as everybody knows, repping the shirt right there. I like it. Our girls swimming and diving team at Lockport is one of our pride and joys, honestly. Let me just give you some of their facts. Let me back up that statement, what I just said. All right. 5 straight sectional championships. 5. That's a whole hand right here. A whole big Marcos hand. That's
like Kobe.
That's right.
5 rings.
That's right.
And then
RIP.
Now, stay with me, people. We got a lot of state qualifiers here. All right, in the medley relay, we got Maddie Yangling, Haley Bogdan, Lindsay Merck, Alyssa Wengel. And we got the 400 freestyle relay right here. Haley Bogdan, Maddie O'Dean, Alyssa Wengel, Lindsay Merck. 100 fly, Lindsay Merck. 100 free, Haley Bogdan. 100 back, Lindsay Merck.
Merkinator.
Then we got an AWD 50 free, the 100 free, and the 100 breaststroke. We got Ellie Fontanetta, and also with the AWD 50 free and the 100 free, we got Hannah Ostrander. Now, I didn't count, but I went on for a while talking about all the state qualifiers there. If that didn't show dominance all the way out through the depth in our swim team, I don't know what else does. Now, here's some other another great facts about the swim team.
Wait, Marcos. Marcos. Those were all qualifiers this season, right?
Yeah.
Unreal.
Impressive.
He ran out of fingers on those big Marcos hands.
Oh, yeah. Big startup hands. Yeah. All this year. That's something special. A lot of schools only got that many in all their history. We got this one season.
One season.
Yeah. All right, and we had some top state finishes for our swimmers. We had Lindsay Mark in the 100 fly. She got 6th place. And then we had Ellie Fontanetta and Hannah Ostrander in the AWD. And I personally know all 3 of them. All 3 of them, great people, very nice people. They stay humble. You wouldn't know that they're some of the best swimmers in the state and even all around. They just keep on working hard, and props to them.
All right. Sounds good, Marcos. That's a thorough representation of the fall swim and dive season. That's why we got him on here, folks, because he leaves no stone unturned.
Nope, never.
Decaire, what are things you like from swimming?
Obviously a lot of things there to like, like Marcos just named off, a lot of team success with the, 5th consecutive sectional. That you think about how hard that is, we're talking a sectional championship, not just conference, not just regional. Like to win a sectional is really impressive, so 5 in a row, but then all the individual success, so definitely like the competitiveness, but I think you guys just made a great point about how humble those swimmers are, as a program. And I think that's a reflection of, Coach Ferk, and his assistants with that program is they dominate, but they do it the right way through hard work, and one of the things I like, one of my favorite things every season is that picture that gets posted with Coach Ferk, Coach Sanderson, all the assistants in the pool with the girls holding up the plaque, soaking wet. I love seeing that, because it just shows the camaraderie that they have within that program. And I think the results speak for themselves. So great season.
I agree.
Almost like the Greg Pop Spurs. Humble beasts. Lindsey Merck is Tim Duncan.
Donnie, always with the analogies. What if the viewers don't know Tim Duncan, Donnie? Then your analogy,
Mr. Fundamental, everyone knows him.
On deaf ears.
It's Tim Duncan is like the Donnie Wallace of Lockport Bass.
Yeah, I was thinking more of a Draymond Green type beat.
You said that was Sawyer in episode 2.
Yeah, but we have similar play styles, I'd say.
Oh, gotcha. Well, We're not on basketball yet, so the things I like from
just for another day.
Girls swimming and diving. Following me here, Decaire? I also like the drive for 5. That was a big deal. 5 straight sectional championships. I also like Lindsey Merck doing work, bringing home some state hardware. Those are the 2 things I like. That's what I like. So, Donnie, what do you think? What do you think about swim and diving? What can you give us from the student perspective?
Well, I mean, it's really cool having, a team that, is consistently one of the best, always having great players, and not only that, but having a great team. And, it's great being able to take pride in that, I'd say.
Marcos, any other thoughts on girls swim and dive before we move along here?
So I went to some swim and dive meets this season. And something that I noticed is the camaraderie that they have. I feel like I say that about every single sport I talk about, but it's true. The way that the girls back each other up in the pool, freezing after they come out, they're always cheering each other on. The divers, same exact thing. Swimmers, everybody's always there for each other. And if somebody doesn't have their best race, you got 10 girls standing right on the pool deck waiting to cheer them up. So that's just something that I appreciate when I watch them perform.
And they do that cool thing where they all get in a circle and they go like this, like, you know what I'm saying?
Do that again.
That's
we weren't quite sure. Oh, that thing. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that one. Yeah. But Marcos, I think you're right. I think that ties into a lot of what Decaire was saying with they definitely a program that shows Porter pride. I think there's no doubt about that.
100%.
All right. Well, great season from our girls swim and dive team. 5 straight sectional championships. They're heading for 6 next fall. So before we move along.
The real goat.
There we go.
Right.
Gotta get
Jordan
that,
style.
Gotta get that 6. The fix for 6.
Well, that brings us to everyone's favorite game. We'll be right back with Porter PrideFACTS with Coach
See who
Decaire.
can handle the truth. Who can handle the truth?
You don't have to answer that question. I'll answer the question. You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, we are back with Porter PrideFACTS to see who is ready and who can handle the truth, because that's all we care about here at Lockport is facts. So our champion, Sawyer Hollitz, has taken a break. We decided to let somebody else win. So
Spread the wealth.
Spread the wealth. That's, you know, we started feeling a little sorry for Marcos and Donnie here. So there will be. Oh,
I'm already knocked
maybe.
Donnie out.
maybe there will be a new champion tonight.
Well, I hope so.
But we got, again, 2 questions here. One for girls swim that we just covered, and then the second one will be our girls bowling program, which we will feature next. So same rules. Gentlemen, it is nose goes to see who gets to answer the question. So are we ready to go?
Born ready.
Oh, all right, here we go. First one comes from our girls swimming program. Shout out Coach Sanderson for the help with this trivia question. Marcos mentioned former Ellie Fontanetta. She was the first athlete with AWD, Athletes with Disabilities, swimming at Lockport. How many state championships events did she win last year?
Oh, I know.
Oh, that was I feel like we got to go with the beef.
Yes.
All right, let's go.
Well, the first, if the touching of the nose is a tie, we go to the audio signal.
Yes.
That's
yes.
second.
I should have mentioned that. I should have mentioned that. Next time,
I
Marcos,
start beefing then.
get that
Yeah.
beef right. Donnie, do you have an
Donnie,
answer?
You beeped in, Donnie.
Don?
Okay, I'm back, right?
Donnie, you
have
buzzed
answers?
in. Answer.
Okay, I couldn't hear anyone. 3.
3?
Yes, 3.
3 is correct. That is
Oh,
the correct
shit.
answer. That
Almost.
was well worth the wait. Well worth the wait.
Yeah.
You know, to the fans out there, I think they saw that I touched my nose first. My answer was also 3. So in my mind, I'm taking that W.
We'll have to
Okay.
check the replay. You know, once we get that sponsor and can afford a
We'll-
replay camera.
We'll wait for
Yeah.
New York. We'll wait for New York to call back and tell us who the
All right.
official winner was.
All right.
But yeah, huge shout out last year, and then like Marcos highlighted, another top finish for Ellie as well as Hannah Ostrander this year. All right, question number 2 comes from our girls bowling program. How many total state titles do the girls bowling team have?
Beat.
Marcos.
Oh, shoot, I forgot.
4.
Oh, that is incorrect. Donnie with the chance to steal the victory.
5.
5 is correct.
Boom!
Is correct.
No! Let's go, baby.
We have a new temporary champion, Donnie
Let's go,
Wallace,
baby.
Don Father.
Oh, gosh.
He sweeps the Porter PrideFACTS tonight.
Easy, hold on.
Episode 3.
Where's my mop?
Quick congratulations to Donnie, but just understand the real champ is waiting for episode 4. Sawyer will be back.
Donnie, the best part is you were frozen for part of that.
Oh, shoot.
Hear you, but we couldn't hear
I was just mopping.
you. Do it again. Do your celebratory sweep.
Mop. See ya. Easy.
Sweeping Marcos right out of here.
Adios.
Okay.
Let's sweep
Get
this
one ball.
segment away and
Get
let's get back to
Get back to.
segment number 2. We'll be back.
We'll be back. All right, we are back for the second sport of our episode 3 here on the Porter Pridecast. Our first sport, of course, girls swim and dive. Now we're going to take a deep dive into girls bowling. So, Donnie, you got some stuff for us on this ultra successful girls bowling season
Oh, yeah.
we had this year. Give it to us. Give the people what they want, Donnie.
If any Lockport sports team did better than our swimming team this year, it's the girls bowling team. You know, they just got the flick of the wrist. That's all it is.
Were they on a roll?
Yeah, they were on a roll, flicking the wrist, letting it fly. They won conference, regionals, sectionals, and the Big Kahuna State. Brought the plaque back to Lockport, bringing it back home, baby. And when they went to the Dixon tournament, they broke the school record in a 6-game series with a score of 6,578 pins.
That
6,000, 6 G's.
that's a lot.
Yeah, so they had a terrific year, brought home the plaque, and it's just awesome from a student perspective, because you always love having state champs. I mean, you love having conference, regional, sectionals, but once you get to that state, you know, you are widely recognized by the rest of the state for being the best in the biz.
Yeah, it's good stuff right there. I think the things I like, Decaire, is pretty obvious. I'm gonna take the obvious one. I like the state championship trophy.
Oh yeah.
There's something else out you like, but that's what I like, because I don't know. I have to double check how many state championships Lockport has won now, but that's 5 from bowling theme, 5 straight sectional champs for swim and dive, 5 state championships for bowling. And I looked this up before we got on here. That's 8 state trophies they've now won total.
Very nice.
Yeah. And another interesting thing here, only 2 head coaches in the history of that program since the mid-'80s, Ed Matisevic and my man, Art Kwadzinski, the legend.
Loyalty.
There we go.
That was Coach Kwadzinski's 5th state trophy he's won, 3 of them championships. So
Hall of Fame.
Those are the things I like.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you stole mine. I like all those things too, but I think to kind of piggyback on the state championship, I really liked the support from the community. You know, after the girls brought home the state trophy, I believe it was on a Sunday morning, you know, early afternoon in the auditorium. You know, people, the families, some teachers, just community members were there to, you know, welcome the girls back and, you know, just to celebrate their huge accomplishment and to give a big shout out to our East Campus principal, Dr. Greenan. You know, I really liked his quote. He had the quote of all time in my book. He said, there are state champions and then there are state champions, you know, talking about these girls. And, you know, that little history lesson Coach Hespel just went over, I think, you know, really drives home the point that Dr. Greenan was really hitting at. But just a huge accomplishment, obviously, to be, you know, the best of the biz, like Donnie talked about. That's not an easy thing to do, to be the #1 team in the state, but then just to be able to do it year in and year out, you know, and to have 2 coaches, like that's awesome. You know, talk about Porter Pride, you know, definitely on display this year with the girls bowling program.
Marcos, what do you think? Girls bowling.
So honestly, I've been bowling a few times, actually more than a few times. I'm a person who just does it for fun. Bowling is hard, and they're getting strike after strike after strike. It's like Scooby-Doo solving every single mystery. It's like it just comes natural to them. Like, bowling is hard. That just shows how, like, the work that they put in, and to be that consecutive with your state championships and the consistency with the team, that just shows pure skill out of them. It shows they knew they were the best. They claimed the state title, and like Coach Decaire said, state champions right there.
Sure.
Yeah, Marcos, please spare me any more Scooby-Doo jokes there.
Yeah. Spare, yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Because of spare. Yeah, that would be a strike, Decaire.
I was saying I struck that one. That was a strike joke.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Striking.
Donnie, any other thoughts on girls bowling?
I just remember, you know, going to those awards nights for the past couple of years. You know, I just always hear girls bowling, girls bowling, girls bowling. And now, you know, as a senior, you know, they're winning state. And I just think it's really cool about how consistent they are through the years.
Yeah, definitely a program to aspire to for everybody else in Porter athletics and anything else associated with Lockport. Definitely bringing Porter pride to the table. Well, gentlemen, that brings us to the end of episode 3. Any thoughts? What do you think, Donnie? You think you're getting better at this, or?
I think so, and I think we're going viral.
I think so too.
We're going to be trending on Twitter. # Porter PrideCast.
Just get
That's
the
right.
disciples out there.
Yeah, don't worry. I got
Still
you.
need
It'll
that.
blow
Still need
up.
that sponsor. Still need a sponsor.
Yeah.
Big fella. Or
Well, everybody, that brings us to the end of episode 3. We will be back here soon with episode 4. Hope you enjoyed this one. Hang on to that Porter Pride, and we'll kick off sports 7 and 8 in the next episode. We'll see you there.
do it.
Go Porters.
Porter Pride.